Welcome back to Watermelon Capital Speedway. We're in Cordel, Georgia. The Cordel 100, the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. First ever coverage on television for this series, brand new in 2008. Ready for a restart with Scott Sutherland, I'm Rick Benjamin, Mark Allen on pit road. Back underway, 4 laps to go until they see the cross flags. Jay Middleton's been the dominant player in that black and white 74, the Redneck Pepper machine. Right behind him is Bo Slocum out of Macon, Georgia, in that 08. I'm not sure that Slocum's going to be content to ride here for a while. What do you think, Scott?
Well, the key here is Middleton gets a great restart. He's done that on every caution. Then he gets that pace right there. He stays about that same distance. Slocum has a very good race car. He's just going to have to wait until maybe the 74 can come back to him.
Third spot belongs to Taylor Satterfield, that car number 40. Satterfield was the pole sitter after the redraw. He's out of Commerce, Georgia, up off of I-75, making I-85 actually, near Atlanta. And back a little further, the 83, the 31 continuing to battle Scotty Ellis. And from deep in the field, Tyler Millwood.
These guys are trying to get back into contention, but when we saw that speedy shot down the front straightaway, you saw all the guys that were using every inch of the racetrack 2 inches off the wall. That's the way to drive the racetrack.
Preston Peltier in the 5, running in 7th spot. That battle is for 8th, 9th, and 10th. A little further up, Michael Pope, the Builders Concrete 44. Let's get on board with Pope.
You're going to see him saw that steering wheel just a little bit. The trick is when you're going down that nice long round straightaway, hold that steering wheel in one spot. That way that car keeps rolling.
Bo Slocum starting to reel in Jay Middleton. Middleton out of Florida, Slocum out of Georgia. Middleton now racing out of Huntersville, North Carolina, just north of Charlotte. Onto the front straightaway. It's about a 3-car length advantage for Middleton in the 74. He's been the dominant player. Took over on lap 5. A little further back, here's the 07, Jeremy Mullinax out of Georgia.
And if you'll remember, this is the guy that had to check up his race car when the caution came out, spun the car out. He had to start in the rear. He's all the way back to 13th. That's a strong race car.
That is a Ford Fusion coming out of turn number 4. Right behind one of the 2 Dodges in the field here today. Michael Seawright out of Haines City, Florida, in that car number 8. His teammate Sean Bass in the 28, a little further up in the running order as they battle just outside the top 10 here at Watermelon Capital Speedway.
I like where that 07 is running on the racetrack. His car turns very well. He can go all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Very similar to the 74 car who's leading the race.
Mullinax trying to reel in the car in front of him, Seawright's machine. Up front, meantime, it is still Middleton in the 74 car. Right behind him is Slocum in the 08. Now, if you're Bo Slocum and you're running second, looks to me like he's trying to find a different line around this racetrack where he might be able to get up and challenge Middleton.
Middleton's a little bit quicker right through that part of the racetrack. Off turn 4 down the front chute. But this is where Slocum's better. He picks the gas up early. He makes a nice wide swing down the backstretch, keeps his momentum up, and I think he's just a little bit faster right there. If he doesn't burn his tires up, he's got a shot here.
Michael Pope, meantime, in the Builders Concrete 44. He's got to find his way around Satterfield, I think. We're past halfway now, and it looks to me like Pope's being held up. Let's get on board with Preston Peltier, winner of the opener at Mobile International Raceway in Alabama back a couple of weeks ago. He's stuck back there. He was in an earlier skirmish. His car doesn't seem to be working on the bottom nearly as well.
Using a lot of brake pedal. You can hear the brakes squeal as they go into the corner. Satterfield is holding this group up just a little bit. If they could clear him, Pope could clear him, he'd go on. But Satterfield doing his job too as well. He's got to hold them guys with what he's got.
Michael Pope trying to find running room on the inside to get by the 40 car of Taylor Satterfield. Just Maddox back there, the 89, just might be the fastest car in this group. Looks like he's kind of stuck behind the 44.
Wow, did you see him change lanes in the middle of the corner? That is a great hot rod.
Satterfield continues to run third. The top 2 cars, meantime, Middleton and Slocum, they've pulled away almost a full straightaway advantage now.
I think at this point now, Slocum just gets about a car length off the back bumper and just kind of sit there. If you can just kind of be patient, sit there behind him, Middleton may make a mistake, and then you take advantage of it.
The battle for third, meantime, looks to me like Pope can't quite turn that 44 car tight enough as he comes off turn 4 to pass the 40.
Well, the trick is if you've got to get a nice high line when you come down the backstretch, he carries a lot of momentum through here. He can gain on the car on the outside. You've got to get higher going into this corner, so that way the corner is so right there. He loses so much speed because he's got to turn the car one more time.
Fighting for third, back there in 5th is the 89, Jess Maddox. Now, he had some tire smoke from that left rear earlier. Looks as though he's worn that tire down enough where they pulled the fender out. One of the two.
I think, yeah, he's worn the quarter panel off. That tire's still digging away because that car's fast.
Battling for third, it is still Satterfield in that black and green car number 40. Meantime, Slocum on the outside for the lead, taking a look on Middleton.
On the outside, are you kidding me? We haven't seen anybody do that here today.
For the top spot, Bo Slocum out of Macon, Georgia, gets by Middleton and takes over. Now can he get in front and drop Middleton into second? And he does. Bo Slocum takes over here at Watermelon Capital Speedway.
Well, this fight's not over yet, but Slocum, what a job of just concentrating, getting around the top of this racetrack. We haven't seen anybody do it, and he showed us how.
Bo Slocum driving around the race leader on the high side.
Wow, caution is out. The 47 car slowed on the backstretch. Turn 2 has gotten another one. But how about Middleton, the guy that was invincible? Slocum's found a way.
Bo Slocum takes over the lead. This is the car of Trey Mitchell III out of Wimberley, Texas. Stopping on the racetrack at the exit of Turn 2. He will bring that car around to pit road. Right back with more of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Bo Slocum's out in front in Cordel.